Hey guys, welcome. This is another video in our campaign, Mewar never changes. Well, the sad part is that I've taken somewhat of a break because of lack of free time. However, I am still playing this in offline. I'm playing this offline, and I wanted to do a short update because I won't give up until this achievement is done. Now we've been moving forward, I think about 30 years into the game. This is how it looks right now. I'm sure some of you guys are doing much better. Right now we are allied with Afganistan and Bahmanis, and we have quite a bit of vassals. That's Punjab, that's one. We have here Cochin, this little guy here, and we have also Kalingar, which is this little guy here, and of course Kalahandi, this little guy here. Why so many vassals? Because at some point there were these small guys, these small kingdoms here were more open to being vassalized, and to be honest, it was easier for me to advance like this than to conquer. Because like I said at some point, this is worse than the HRE. You cannot fart without everybody else giving you a hard time. Let's quickly take a look at the history here and see what happened and how things evolved until we got at this point. So in 1510 we were able to complete the Jawar silver mine. The idea was that in Udaipur, where are you, Udaipur? Here, yeah. The requirements were actually to have all the buildings built, right? No more building slots. That was the main thing. In 511 we finally ended the war with Delhi. You know, that long waiting game / war that we were doing. I was hoping that the entire India won't join a coalition. However, yeah, that's what happened. So as soon as I took the provinces from Delhi, we got a coalition from Mewar, Mewat, Jaunpur, Gujarat, Sirhind, and Multan. So basically this guy, Sirhind here, Sindh here, Gujarat here. Gujarat was way bigger than it is now. We had Mewar here, and we had Malwa joining here. So yeah, everybody was against us. Because I have diplomatic ideas, I was constantly also improving relations with everybody else, so I think that's the reason why they haven't joined a straight up war against me. Also, in the meantime, I was able to improve the manpower. As you can see, we are at 36,000 almost, the manpower, and also we are at 70 force limit. So that actually gave me a bit of confidence, and I've started growing the army a bit, and that served us well. Finishing diplomatic ideas and quantity ideas gave us the pen relies on the sword act that actually gave us another diplo point and diplo rep point. And at this point, all points, they're all points. At this point in time, all these small countries that kind of pop out of nowhere based on other conflicts were so open to being vassalized, like everybody, like this guy. You see Patna? Well, imagine Kalingar, Kalandi, and we even had this guy, which was a little bit bigger at some point, also wanting to become our vassal. So that's actually, from my point of view, it's a bit easier to work with, especially in the conditions here where Jaunpur at this point it's much bigger than us. Vijaynagar just dropped the mic on us. They were our allies, not anymore. So yeah. Anyway, I've joined a war in 1520. I've joined Vijaynagar in their conquest against Kotte. Kotte was here. This was Kotte. They were allied with Bahmanis. I had a claim on Bahmanis, and I joined the war hoping that I would get this province. Of course, it did not happen. Goddamn Vijaynagar. In 1526, I started the war against Malwa, which went pretty well, and in 1 year we were able to end the war also, and we got, I think, 3 provinces here. I think these were the provinces. So yeah, this is what's left of Malwa right now. I think we did a pretty good job on that. Okay, once that was done, we went for Mewar this year. This was their last province, I hope I'm not mistaken. It was one of these two. And we've separate pieced them, and that's how we were able to get another mission done. That's Unite Rajputana. Gives us some claims, well, a lot of claims, but in our case most of them were already under our control, because I couldn't help it. I couldn't help not expanding. And because I grew bolder and bolder, 1530 came, and I've decided to go against Gujarat, which we actually did. They were allied with Jaunpur, the big bad Jaunpur wolf. I was fortunate enough that I had both Bahmanis and Vijaynagar allied as allies. The downside was that both Vijaynagar and Bahmanis were at military tech 9, while Jaunpur was at military tech 10 already. However, I've pushed into Gujarat, I've occupied everything, and then I slowly moved into Jaunpur, because Jaunpur at that point was just trying to carpet siege Punjab. Doesn't make really sense, but yeah, that's what they did. And Bahmanis and Vijaynagar, well, they were just, killing themselves whenever Jaunpur was trying to move around, so that worked perfectly for me. I was able to get, I think there were 4 provinces here that were needed for one of the missions. I think this is one. I think this is the mission. I haven't taken it yet. I'm waiting for, I don't know what I'm waiting for. I just didn't take it yet. I'm sure I had a plan. I need to remember what the plan was. So yeah, I'll probably use it when I'm at 70 army tradition, just to bump it up to 100, or maybe when I'm in a bad situation with my manpower. That's always good to have here. Also, I was able, before I pieced out Gujarat and take his provinces, I was able to separate piece Jaunpur, because, well, after Gujarat was occupied, we just went in Jaunpur and conquered everything. I think the biggest help that I've got in this war was actually that I had, I hope I'm not mistaken, but I had 10,000 cannons versus Jaunpur, who had, or still has, around 6 or 5,000. Yeah, he still has 6,000 artillery. So believe it or not, those 10,000 artillery really made a difference, and it allowed me to move way faster into sieging Jaunpur. And yeah, I separate pieced him, and I've destroyed most of his alliances, because you probably remember Jaunpur basically allied everybody around us, so we couldn't attack anybody because everybody was allied with Jaunpur. Well, it's not the case anymore. Now they're allied with Andhra, which is this little guy here. They're allied with Sirhind. This is what's left of Sirhind. Sirhind at some point was pretty huge. So all this part that is Multan now, and this part that it's green, Mewar, yeah, that was Sirhind. They were pretty big. And Jaunpur still has Multan. We also have a reconquest on Multan, or a reconquest on behalf of Punjab, that I would like to, execute as fast as possible. This could be actually a good time to start a new war. We just have Sistan to take out, which is 2 provinces, and Jaunpur, and if we move fast enough, we can push Jaunpur out of the war pretty fast. But yeah, that's gonna be for me to decide in my offline time. And what else? Right, we kept on getting the brilliant diplomat event that gave us another +1 to our diplo relations, which is amazing. As you can see, we have +2 from our experienced diplomats. We have +1 from our pen relies on the Sword Act, and Raj Pratap +1, and of course legitimacy, that also helps a lot. So yeah, this is what's going on in 1534. I'm not sure I'm gonna do any more any more let's plays in this one. Seems a bit slow. I don't want to bore anybody. Plus, I see that, well, people are not that excited about India. However, I would like to finish the achievement because, you know, it's nice getting things done, starting things and then ending them. But I will do my best to keep you updated on how things are going. If there are any questions or if you would like to get any other details on how things are moving around, please comment, let me know. I hope you enjoy this. I hope this is useful for you. If it is, you know, press the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let us make it bigger and better. And until next time, you know what to do. Have a beautiful day and play your video game. Take care.